What is happening, guys? It is Daniel's 1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 56. Now, very briefly, touching on yesterday's episode, 3 defeats on the bounce. 2-1 loss to Liverpool, a 1-0 loss to the Wolves, and a 2-0 loss to Manchester United. It doesn't get any easier in this episode. We have Everton at home for the first played game of the episode. We then have Newcastle away for the second game. And we have Manchester City at home for the last game of the episode. It doesn't get much easier. As we know, the Premier League is relentless. It's like this all season. So we just have to take it one game at a time. That's all we can do. We are still sat in 14th. But the gap, obviously, from, as you can see, 17th, which is going into relegation where Southampton are, is only 3 points. So draws are okay, but we need a win in today's episode. We are at home for the first game against Everton, so I'm hoping with the home advantage we should at least get a draw against Everton, so I'll see you at the Edgar Street Stadium. Here we are then, guys, in the first played game of the episode. We are at home, we are at the Edgar Street Stadium. Today we have Everton. Like we said at the menu, we just need to take it one game at a time. It's all we need to do. As long as we put the kind of effort we did in the Liverpool game in the last episode, we should never struggle to create chances. We have pace on the team, we have strength on the team, we also have height on the team, which does make the difference. I do want to bounce back after yesterday's episode. Obviously losing 3 on the bounce is never good for anybody, but we are the lowest scoring team in the league. So that would fall to, as you can see, Aubameyang on the screen to start scoring more, but I don't think we've been playing that badly, so stats can say as they wish. We are not bottom of the table, like obviously Burnley, Burnley, Fulham, and I can't remember who the other one was, but yeah, we're not bottom of the table, so in my book, we're not having a bad first season at Premier League level. So we'll have a look at the lineups, guys, and then we'll get straight into the football. Here we are then, guys, our starting lineup. Josh Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in the defensive positions, O'Reilly, Gallagher and Amadou in midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele in the attacking positions. Being the lowest scoring team in the league, I'd like to at least bang 1 or 2 goals in against Everton, but they line up. Still got Pickford in goal. They've got Cuadrado on the right back position there. They've still got Decore and Davis in midfield. Rafinha, who's a brilliant player, I think that was Thomas Lemar, and Antoine Griezmann in the strike position. Yeah, really don't fancy our chances defending today, but like we said, one game at a time. There's Kolasinac with the ball up to Dembele, back round the corner to Kolasinac. Can we create an early chance here? We can with Aubameyang, and over the top of the bar. Positive start, but not on target. Cuadrado sprinting down the far side here, and he's waiting for Kolasinac to come close to him, and Kolasinac has beat him out of it with strength there. Just try and ping this forward towards Aubameyang if he can steal it. He has stolen it there, Aubameyang, and he starts sprinting towards the Everton goal. I'm going to try and just sit this in midfield. It's Dembele that's pushing from midfield, and his shot is blocked. It's only cleared away as far as Conor Gallagher though, into Fernandez, into O'Reilly if he can get a shot away, and that's easily collected by throwing deep in Everton's half here. I'm just going to keep hold of possession. Conor Gallagher into Amadou. I've got O'Reilly round the corner. If O'Reilly can keep possession there, which he doesn't, Griezmann is on the run here, and I have to watch him closely as he is definitely the danger man. Pulled the goalkeeper out to try and get the early shot. He does get an early shot and he gets the goal. I thought pulling Griffiths out there would have put him off, but I should know better, knowing that Antoine Griezmann, a great finisher like him, was always going to score from there. As soon as he got free, I tried to pull Griffiths out a little bit to close down the angle, and that is just a typical Griezmann finish. Hits it well, and hits the target. We're 1-0 down. There's O'Reilly in midfield, and Carter in possession once again. We need to get this ball back and stop wasting these passes, because doing that is going to give them more opportunities. 2 minutes added on here, and I'm hoping we can get this away without conceding another, but Griffiths had to come to our aid there and stop us going 2-0 down. We didn't have a bad start to the game, but towards this end of the first half. We are falling apart a little bit here, and to be honest, I think the half-time break is what the lads need to recover themselves. There's a decent header away by Hurst, and can we block this out? And that should be and is half-time. Here we go then, guys, into the second half, and not a bad start to the first half. We did create a little something, and we looked decent and sharp in the first half an hour or so. And then obviously Griezmann does what he does best, gets a goal back, and they look dangerous towards the end of the first half. I'm hoping we can bounce back here in the second half. Just making 2 changes here, guys. O'Reilly and Fernandez off, Tommy Doyle and Rodriguez on, making the changes to hopefully make an impact in this game. Everton have a corner here, and I'm hoping we can get this away, and with fresh legs on we should be able to counter attack and do what we do best. But decent pass at the edge of the box. Here's Davis, good pass inside, looking to find Griezmann. He's only found the wide man here, and Griffiths should collect, and does. Let's see if I can get us on a counter attack here with Paslak and Rodriguez, so he's fresh on. But I can see Aubameyang making me a decent run there. See if I can slide Aubameyang in and create us some sort of a chance. Can he whip one in? He does whip one in really well, and almost an own goal, and Dembele was on hand to try and finish, and it's out for a corner. It was almost an own goal there. I'm not sure who headed it towards the goal, but if it wasn't for the centre-back blocking that out, we'd have been on level terms there. Very, very close to getting level. Let's see if we can get level from the corner here in towards Hurst. Can he win the header? He doesn't. It comes straight out to Doyle, who we know we can hit them, and that's a decent effort. It's ricocheted off an Everton shirt. Can he win the header? He can. The play continues. Here's Tommy Doyle in midfield, bursting forward. Here's Conor Gallagher. We might be on some sort of a counter attack here. I'm just going to use Kolasinac. Look for Dembele down the line if he can provide us with a decent cross. Looking towards Aubameyang with the header, and it's just wide of the target. That is the closest we have come to getting an equaliser. I'm going to take Aubameyang off and put Kirk Wilson on. I'm putting my faith back in Kirk Wilson with the last 10 minutes to go. Everton have themselves a free kick here, guys, for handball in the 85th minute into Griffiths' gloves. Can we get this ball forward with 4 minutes left on the clock and get on a counter attack? No is the answer, because the Everton man is there to stop us to do so. We've still got time, but we need to get the ball back, and we need to get it quick. But with passing like this, how on earth do you find a tackle? You do with Doyle. Doyle winning possession there in towards Mings, and I've tried to get the ball forward, and it looks like we're going to concede a second here. Griffiths out with a brilliant save. Talk about a sweeper keeper. Comes out and saves us, going 2-0 down. Looks like we're going to get the cross into the box here with 2 minutes added on. Can we clear this away? Excuse me. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. Back at the menu then, guys, and disappointing to get a 1-0 defeat. That's 4 defeats on the bench now. We are in 15th, so it's not the worst place to be. We're still not in relegation, so I'd like to keep it that way. I think the best chance we had of the game was with Aubameyang just heading wide, but with players like Antoine Griezmann on your team, you're never going to struggle for goals. So we are going to have to rotate the team for next game. As you can see, there's only 2 days until we play Newcastle. I'm going to have to rotate the team, so we'll be slightly weaker. But let's just have a quick look where Newcastle are in the standings. I'm pretty sure they're in and around mid-table where we are. No, they're in 7th. So Newcastle having a very good season. Again, it's going to be another tough game, so I'll see you there, guys. Here we are then, guys, in the second played game of the episode. We are at St James's Park. We are away at Newcastle United. As we saw from the menu, they are up in 7th and having a terrific season. So by no stretch of the mark is this going to be an easy game. The best thing we can hope for is to end the losing streak here and now, because losing 4 on the bench, you quickly fall into that routine in the Premier League of losing and losing every single game. We have got a rotated side, so it is going to be difficult, and as you can see, they're in goal scoring form. 3 in his last 3 games. Ria in midfield. So we're just going to have to play the football that we know we can play, which is counter-attack football. We are very good at counter-attacking teams, and then we have the pace and the finishing up front to make the difference. So we'll wait for the lineups to come up. We'll get straight into the football. Here we go then, guys. Newcastle's line up. Do they still have any of the original players? They've still got Jamal Lewis, they've still got Sean Longstaff, they've still got Joe Linton, and they've still got Callum Wilson. So still very Newcastle looking, just a very much improved Newcastle team. Griffiths in goal. We've gone Locke, Alphonse, Adam and Bale in the defence position today. O'Reilly, Gallagher and Doyle in midfield. Fernandez, Kirk Wilson and Rodriguez in the strike positions. I am hoping with this rotated side it will be strong enough to at least get a draw. So let's not waste any time, let's get straight into the football. Here's Locke forward towards O'Reilly. O'Reilly in towards Doyle. We've had the ball for the majority of the early stages here, but we can't seem to find a way through. Here's Conor Gallagher. I'm going to go for an early shot here with Conor Gallagher, but straight into the keeper's gloves. Keeper kicks that out relatively quickly. We'll stay with it, see if we can get this back forward again. Here's Doyle in towards O'Reilly. Just going to play this back towards Locke. Send it across the other side if we can towards Bale. And try and send this down towards Rodriguez. Swing this one in. And it does ricochet off a Newcastle man there. And they've picked up the ball in midfield here. Now they come straight back at us. It's been very much a possession-based first 25 minutes or so. And Newcastle certainly showing us that they are more than capable of counter-attacking us instead of us counter-attacking them. Ball comes into the box, great block by Alphonse, and here is Rodriguez. Can we counter-attack them now? It's been the story of this first 25 minutes or so, and Fernandez is free across the other side here if I can get it to him. Can't. Try and find Conor Gallagher round the corner towards Kirk Wilson. Can he finish? He's missed it again. Here's Alphonse in towards Locke. Just going to try and find Doyle here, and it's a decent pass. Doyle in towards Bale. Go back towards Conor Gallagher in midfield. Conor Gallagher sprinting forward here. We'll have a go with Conor Gallagher, and that is an absolute thunderbolt from Conor Gallagher. What a hit that was. Let's take another look at that as Conor Gallagher celebrates there, and he just sprinted into midfield. He hits that, and that is a tremendous hit. Questions asked of the goalkeeper. It was at a decent height for him, mid-range in the goal, but take nothing away from the finish. There was a lot of power behind that, and before the keeper knew it, it was past him, and that's 1-0 Hereford United. Newcastle picking up the ball midfield with Longstaff. That's a decent pass forward and a good ball round the corner, and thankfully he's whiffed that over the bar. Almost half time here, guys. We have ourselves a corner with 1 minute added on, and there's already been extra time. See if we can get a chance here before half time. In towards Kirk Wilson, and it would have fallen nicely for him. It falls to Alphonse. Can we whip this back in towards the edge of the box? But never mind, there goes half time. Into the second half we go, guys, and much better in that first half than we've been in the past 4 or 5 games. Attacking with intent, finding the goal, getting through on goal, being much more direct, and I'm hoping for exactly the same thing in the second half here. And talking about being direct, we're going straight forward here, but decent tackle from the Newcastle man, and it looks like play will continue here. Alphonse in towards Tommy Doyle, on towards Bale. We've got plenty of players free here. Kirk Wilson being one of them. Round the corner towards Conor Gallagher. Can he try and get an effort away here? He can't. He can lay it off for O'Reilly, and that is a very good save from the goalkeeper. I was tempted to hit that with Conor Gallagher as he turned and saw O'Reilly open up there, and Longstaff is going off. And let's get this cross in and see if we can get Alphonse up for the header. He doesn't. It's going to fall nicely for Tommy Doyle. Head this back towards Fernandez if he can provide a decent cross. He does. Back to Tommy Doyle. Brilliant effort from Tommy Doyle. Another good stop from the goalkeeper. We are continuing from the first half with our pressure here, and how about that for a cheeky ball from Fernandez, and Tommy Doyle with a decent effort there. Let's see if we can get another chance on goal. Alphonse went up for it, he doesn't get it. A decent pass forward by the Newcastle man, looking to get back in this game in the second half here, and I need to stop the runner here with Adam. It's a decent ball out wide, looking for the cross into the middle. Bale get up for a header, he doesn't, and Griffiths takes that with ease. Newcastle trying to come forward and create something here, and we just need to try and shut this down before it becomes a problem. 85 minutes has gone, and to concede now would be devastating, especially for as long as we've been in front here. We definitely need a result after all the losses we've had with ball around the corner, and thankfully Griffiths catches. We can play it out from here, guys, as there's not long left, and that's a decent pass in towards Rodriguez. We could be getting up the field here. Can we get a second and finish this game off? Wonderful cross across the box and into the keeper's gloves. Keeper throws out early here, trying to get them on the front foot. With 2 minutes added on, we just need to see this out. Calling Lockford back up here, and Alphonse stayed where he is. It's fine, they can go backwards with me, that's absolutely fine. Down the line here to Lewis, decent ball. And the 2 minutes has gone, we just need to try and see this out. And that is going to be full time. Here we are then, guys, back at the menu, and finally we cut the losing streak. A 4-game losing streak we've been on, and finally we managed to beat, we were in 7th place, Newcastle, now dropped down to 9th, and it's actually pulled us up into 11th, that another 3 points on 21 points. So 17 games, 6 wins, 3 draws, 8 losses. We are sitting nice and pretty at mid-table, so I'm happy with that result. I'm sure you can imagine the next result is going to be not a positive one. Let's have a look at how far Manchester City are at the top of the table. I am intrigued. They haven't. They've been taken over by Liverpool, only on goal difference. So technically they are still top of the table, just not on goal difference. But Manchester City next. The last played game of the episode. We are at the Edgar Street Stadium, guys. We are at home. We have the home advantage, and that's about it. We're against Manchester City. This is going to be, well, I'm hoping it's not going to be a whitewash, but in the back of my head, all I can help think is we're going to seriously get whitewashed here. So if we can put in a decent performance and just play good football, I will be happy. As you can see here, they've actually gone top after we've simulated forward, and we've dropped down into 12th now. So there's a little bit of a gap difference between where we are and where City is, and as you can see here from Gabriel Jesus, he just, well, scoring goals like that, no wonder you're at the top of the table. So yeah, really not looking forward to this game, guys. Wish me the best of luck. Here's our lineup. Josh Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in defence, O'Reilly, Gallagher and Amadou in midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele up front. So the only plus side for us is we're at home, home advantage, and we are at 100%. So let's see who City have got in their team. Now we do know they have Harry Maguire, as you can see him there, which is the really strangest transfer I've seen on any FIFA game. But Edison in goal. I've still got Diaz, Maguire and Cancelo in defence. Rodri still in midfield with Phil Foden, Jesus, Torres and Sterling up front. So you can see why with a team like that they are at the top of the table. But yeah, Harry Maguire has to be the strangest transfer I've ever seen on FIFA. If you guys have seen a more weird transfer than that, leave me a comment and let me know. But that's the weirdest one I've seen. Anyway, into the football, and hopefully it won't be a full whitewash. Have ourselves a throw here, guys, just inside City's half. Let's see if we can try and create something early here. Conor Gallagher in towards Amadou. And the centre-back's rushed out there. I'll try and create the space down this far side. Let's swing this one across. Conor Gallagher and into Edison's gloves. So close to taking the lead inside 8 minutes. City possession in midfield. Here's Rodri forward towards Torres. And that's a decent ball out towards Sterling. Paslak has his hands full here, trying to get the ball off Sterling in towards from the full-back. And they're creating a chance here with Foden. Drops it back. He's got possession at the edge here. Good ball around the corner, and thankfully Paslak puts it into Griffiths and we get it clear. But that is a decent header down there by Aubameyang. If I can try and get Dembele away here on the far side, bring that down there, Dembele, and try and get a decent cross in, or drop it to the edge of the box here towards Conor Gallagher. Can we get a chance to shoot? Not only shoot, we can get a chance to go 1-0 ahead against City. What is going on? There's me thinking this is going to be an absolute whitewash and we're not even going to have a look in this first half. we've gotten forward, we've got on a good chance, and not only that, we've gone and scored and got in front. Ball across the box, Conor Gallagher takes a good touch, hits that as hard as he can, right down the middle to be fair, but I don't think Edison saw it till late because Maguire tried to get in the way of it, and thankfully, somehow, some way, we're 1-0 up here. Decent pass into midfield towards Torres, and Sterling is open here. He gets the ball around the corner to Jesus, and Paslak tried to intercept that and didn't pick up possession. Amadou tries to get in there. Here is Sterling back around the corner to Torres, and what a save that is by Josh Griffiths. We need him in form today, and it was a decent chance there by Fabian Torres, and Griffiths comes up with another brilliant save at the top flight level. We need to clear this ball away with O'Reilly. It's a decent header away, and they're attacking us down this far side here. It's a decent run, and they've got options in the box here. I'm trying to close this out, and Amadou gets a really good interception in. Can Conor Gallagher make me a decent run here? He certainly can, and our counter-attack play has come into play here, and Conor Gallagher has stole it, and he's got in with a decent chance there, Conor Gallagher, just before half-time, and it's a good stop by Edison. Conor Gallagher is on fire in this game. Determination to get forward there and win the ball from a centre-back. World class. Let's get this ball in towards Aubameyang, see if we can pinch a second, but Edison catches, and there goes half-time. We're in the lead. Into the second half we go, guys. I have no idea how, but we are leading this game. I thought we'd get absolutely whitewashed in this game. We've got forward, we've got a goal with Conor Gallagher, and we are holding our own against top of the table City. It's a pass into midfield, forward towards Jesus, and that's a decent pass again. Keeping hold of the ball much better at the start of this second half here, City, and here's Sterling around the corner to Torres, and decent block by Mings. Can he get a second tackle? And he doesn't. Decent effort from distance over the top of the bar from Foden. Just making two changes here, guys. Amadou and Kolasinac off. I've put Alphonse and Tommy Doyle on to try and sit and be a bit more defensive now and try and hold on to this lead. Here comes City darting forward. As you can see, we've got a few more men back now to making these substitute changes. And decent ball around the corner again. He may have got in behind here. Mings just needs to stand strong, and he does get a good tackle in. Can we try and get a counter attack? And we don't. Phil Foden's in the way, and he is bursting forward here. Foden, he's got a chance to get the ball across. He hits it, I think it was straight off the bar. I don't even think Griffiths got a touch, but thankfully we survive for now. City again putting the pressure on, and down the line here towards Riyad Mahrez, who was just subbed on, so he's fresh. I'm just going to try and hold the ball off here, and Hurst gets the tackle in. We've got advantage because of that tackle from Riyad Mahrez here. Can we try and get Aubameyang in behind again here? I'm not going to rush this, just try and find the right pass. I'm going to send it over towards Hurst in the left back position now. So I'm trying to be more defensive, but we've got a chance to try and get a second here. Here's O'Reilly with the shot. It ricocheted off, and it's into Edison's hands. Again, City coming forward and relentless in their pressure now, trying to get equal in this game. Mings to try and hold him off. Hurst is there as well. Try and get a tackle in here with Doyle, which we do nicely. There's not long left in this game, and City have pushed everybody forward to try and get back in this game. Can we get forward with the white shirts in the box and finish this game off in towards Conor Gallagher, and heads down towards Edison? There's only 2 minutes added on here, guys, so I will play it out for you here. I have no idea how. Do not ask me. We are winning against top of the table, and we'll take that. I'll pass that back to Josh Griffiths and just waste some more time here. Send this forward towards Conor Gallagher if he can win that header down towards O'Reilly, which he certainly can. And towards Conor Gallagher again. 2 minutes has gone, guys, and I have no idea how we have beaten top of the table Manchester City at home. Press conference after the game then, guys, and I am absolutely lost for words. I thought we would get absolutely whitewashed by Man City. We get ourselves an early goal and a counter-attack, and then we just sat and defended the entire game. Did that seem like a game of two halves? No, because City were on top for the majority. I'll just say every player did his job, because City put the pressure on us from the second after we scored right up till the end of the game. And I have no idea how. We just kept clearing it away and clearing it away and clearing it away. Defensively, we were brilliant. For defending for our lives, we certainly did. We ended up defending for our lives. I don't know what to say, guys. Just absolutely lost. Going forward, they were okay, but they weren't brilliant. We just had to stay switched on. They just kept trying to do these short, snappy passes and look for that ball in behind, and we just kept blocking it out and clearing it and clearing it. So, don't ask me how, but we just beaten Man City. So let's go to the table and have a look here, because it's gone into. We're actually into the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup here. But where are we in the Premier League? Premier League, we are in 11th place now with 24 points, 18 games played, 7 won, 3 draws and 8 losses. We have just beaten top of the table Man City. We had a terrible episode last episode. Have we turned a corner and started to be on the positive side of results? Who knows? Thank you very much for joining, guys. Thank you very much for showing your support. Leave me a big thumbs up. I will see you in tomorrow's episode. It's been Daniel as 1989. Love you, bye.